YouTube, it's me. This here is a Gibson 2011 Melody Maker SG shaped one. Did a wee bit of work on it. The first couple of things happened this week. Guy David responded to looked at one of my videos and then asked me if I could wire his SG for him because it wasn't working. So I'm now kind of thinking I might just do that wee bits like that because it's really expensive to get this stuff done in guitar shops. I had to do some silly stuff with it as well. But so I'm thinking of maybe doing that. And also I got 100 subscriber on YouTube, so whoever you are, cheers! That's awesome. I don't know 100 people. Yep, so this is the Melody Maker. As it came, I'm not sure if it had 2 pickups originally. I think maybe it only had 1 pickup, a volume and a tone, that was it. And I'd had worked on it previously. There was a hole gouged here for this Jazzmaster Jaguar style Fender plate with 3 switches on it. I did a video last night for this because I'd finished it and I'd built it without a volume control because I misunderstood David, who I thought didn't want a volume control, which I thought was you really want a volume control. So I've now got a volume control in it. That's a good thing. Definitely want that. So it basically volume, 3-way pickup selector. That's the tone control, which is at a slightly funny angle. It's a wee switch, but that's by the by. So these switches, when they're all down, they're all off, not doing anything. Just to keep it simple. So there we go. So all the switches down, got an SG, bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck position. Right, so now onto the switches. The first one is a Master Series parallel switch. Now it's funnily wired because this is it overrides the rhythm treble switch. So obviously if you're going to put 2 pickups in series or parallel, you have to have both pickups on. Well, as soon as you hit this switch on, it puts both pickups on regardless of what you've done with this switch. Don't sound like it's just not doing anything. So if we've got it in the middle, this is both pickups in parallel. So if you put it in series, yeah, I'm just going to have to tune it. But yeah, so that's it's kind of a boosty thing. I should probably actually put it into clean. You can probably hear the difference a bit better on clean. I've just put these strings back on it 2 seconds ago, so obviously it's the G is pure gone way off. Right, go back on. Right. So on clean, that's it in regular or just parallel wired. So it's parallel. Series. Much more Right, next switch only is a phase switch, which if you've got, obviously it knocks the neck pickup, it reverses it. But you have to have both pickups on for this to work. It's a very thin sound. But with this switch, your rhythm treble switch still works. So there's your neck, phased, middle, and then bridge. Yep, so I've got a volume. This is the tone control here. And this is strangle switch. I went to Maplin's on the way home and got the correct resistor. So obviously, the strangle switch is, it's like a reverse of the tone control, so it sucks away all the treble and so it sucks away all the bass and leaves you with the treble. So as a result, so there's the tone completely off. There's all bass in it. If you turn the strangle switch on, it practically turns off the guitar because you've sucked away all the high end and all the low end. So I don't know how much use that is. Obviously, combinations in here as well, because you can have them in series, out of phase in series, with a strangle switch on, and out of phase in series with no tone. So it really, and then obviously turn up, there's the bass back in again, there's the strangle switch off, there's the phase gone, and there's us back in the full. It's not staying in tune, but that's only because I've just put new strings on it. Yep, so there we go, working. I did a review of this guitar last night. I should probably do a bit of review. These, I remember when these come out. I think I remember when they got cheap later on. When they, I think it was 400 quid. It might have been 300 quid. It's like for a real Gibson. I tried them out in Guitar in Town. I didn't try out the SG because I've got an SG. I tried out the Explorer, and I was not impressed. But this one has maybe the SG just fits better. I think the Explorer might have been a small body, like not full Explorer size. I think the V might have been the same as well, whereas this is just an SG. It's got a thin headstock instead of having the bit stuck on the outside, you know, to make it the correct shape. But what difference does that make? And now it's got some extra switches and stuff in it. It's pretty cool. But it feels very like I've got an SG Special, 95 one. Or something like that, and it's very similar. Even to play, they both weigh the same. I'm trying to think. It's a very similar neck profile. It's just basically a copy. Where they have saved money on this though, which is obviously why they were trying to hit a price point with this guitar, the scratch plate is just a wedge of black plastic, and it's not even sloped in the corners, and it's not a 3-ply. It's kind of a bit tinky, but I mean, obviously you can buy another scratch plate, and only having one pickup and one volume, so obviously they saved money on the switches. And the paint job, looks like they just used shed paint and painted it blue. I remember the Explorer, Melody Maker Explorer I tried was like that as well. And it doesn't look bad now because I think it's gone a wee bit shiny just from having been used for the last 5 years. You know, it kind of looks cool now, whereas when you see it new, you just go, that's a new guitar, really? But it's not bad, and it looks like it's actually got a wood fretboard. It does. I tried a 50s Tribute SG a couple of months ago, or maybe about December last year, so nearly a year ago, and I was really unimpressed with it. It had really sharp edges in the fingerboard and all these things, but I mean, I think maybe this was the same, and it's just because it's been played, it's settled down a bit, become a nice guitar. But I mean, okay, it is a Melody Maker, but it's an SG. I don't think there's anything you can argue. It would be tempting to stick. No, it wouldn't be, because then you'd have to move the machine heads. Let's even get the Gibson Deluxe machine heads that are on the real one. I don't know if they're original though. Do they say Gibson? Clussen Deluxe. They say Clussen Deluxe on them. I'm sure the Gibson one says Gibson Deluxe. Or the Gibson, my one. Yeah, they say Gibson on them. There you go. So they're not exactly the same, although I think they were made by Clussen anyway. Right, so rock and roll. I would possibly recommend one of these guitars. Quite good, especially if you can be bothered cutting them up and putting stuff in it. Just make yourself a real SG. I quite like the stock tailpiece. I would consider getting one of these and putting P90s in it and making it like Mike Oldfield and Pete Townsend's, you know, the sort of 60s SG Special. That'd be pretty cool one. Make some noise so it's still in tune. That's always hard. I took the scratch plate off again earlier on. The bridge posts have raised up, needs to come back down again. It's a wee bit high just now. It was Played well when I got it. As I noticed as well, the video I did last night, I was standing here, so you couldn't see any of the switches. Right, this seems to be dead jerky here. I hope it worked. Rock on.